Hello gamers, how are we doing tonight? Sorry, this song actually I was listening to it in the background for the majority of it, and it honestly was starting to put me to sleep. So I'm hoping it changes soon. Hold on, let me adjust my look. That's a good one. My bangs are all fluffy while the rest of my hair is still wet. I just got out of the shower. Hey, what's up, dude? I gotta remember to turn sound alerts off. I keep forgetting. How you guys been? How you guys doing? You guys ready for some art? Chilling, that's good, that's good. I hope y'all are ready for some art. I'm just getting all my stuff together. Lip gloss, I have like this blue lemonade from like it's blue raspberry lemonade from like Pretzel Maker, I think. I went to the mall with my mom today. That was pretty nice. I haven't seen her in a bit. By the way, how are you? Just chilling. How are you? Oh, I'm good. Hi, Ren. I'm good. How about you? I was gonna play Minecraft today, but while I was at the mall with my brother, we didn't really know what to do. There's not a lot to go on. So while we were there, my brother was looking at Zoomies. We went to Zoomies for him, right? I don't like the camera placement. Hold on. But we went to Zoomies, right? And we were looking at boards, and this guy who was there, oh, it's blue raspberry Jolly Rancher lemonade. Like, it's even better than just blue raspberry lemonade. Alright, quick thing about me, real quick. Not to break my focus, but my favorite soda in the world. Oh, by the way, this is wrong. My follow count is wrong. My favorite soda in the world is what's it called? Like Jolly Rancher soda, but they discontinued Jolly Rancher soda. And all the flavors of the Jolly Ranchers, obviously. And they were so good. They were so good. But very sweet, I'll be honest. It's not that they weren't sweet or anything. They were excruciatingly sweet. Probably really bad for you, but they were delicious. I loved them. And I was a child, so you know, it wasn't wrong for me. You know, I was just like, oh, sick, you know. Which way is slash 30 slash? That looks wrong. Yeah, okay, it was wrong. 2021. There we go. Follow thing is back. A Jolly Rancher forever. You like the grape ones? The grape ones are pretty good. Yeah, but the Jolly Rancher soda was incredible, and then it got discontinued. So I've never been able to find it anywhere. And then they came out with the Jolly Rancher lemonade at Pretzel Maker, and I was like, why not? And it tastes exactly like the soda without being carbonated, and I love it to bits. I think it's amazing, you know? I love it so much, so I always get it when I go. I think I grabbed too much of it. I feel like you can only drink so much at a time, but whatever. But this only has like this much left in it, which should last me like quite a while. And then I have my water bottle. I just filled it up and everything. I do be thirsty. Yeah. So yeah, I love it. But yeah, while we were at Zoomies, my brother was looking at boards and we were talking to this guy. He was like, I've been skating for like 12 years. And I was like, oh, sick. Right? And then he was talking to us and we were talking about skateboards and stuff, and it was incredible. Like, and then I remembered when I made my skateboard, and I was like, how cool would it be if like, because I have the picture on my phone, I was like, imagine this. Like, I put my phone up and I was looking at it next to the wall, and I was like, how cool would it be if this tiny little picture, this little skateboard I made, it's up on the wall. And And then I thought about like if I could get it actually made and like I could just put it up on my wall, you know, like I wouldn't get the trucks with wheels or anything for it, but it'd be cool. Then I thought about getting a longboard. Let's just say if that guy was a car salesman, I would have had a car. And not he was a good salesman. Or he was just a really cool dude and I liked his vibes. There's something I'm not liking about the position of this camera. And I can't figure out what it is for the hell of my life. Hell of my life? I don't even know what I was trying to say there, guys. Man, the lo-fi music? Boppin'. But anyway. So I hope you guys been having a good day. Hope you guys have your water or your snacks or whatever. You're nice and cozy. Because it'll be a pretty chilled stream, not scream. That'll be funny for Halloween. If I said this and it was Halloween, everyone would be dying laughing right now. We'd be like, ha ha ha, funny joke, hee hee hee. I don't know. Let's just get into it. For a second, I thought it wasn't capturing. I was a little scared, Bessies. Alright, we're gonna do it like this. Okay, so this was the, oh, here, let me open. I'll open the other file. Because I showed you guys this before when we worked on the mermaid. Siren board. So here's the mermaid fully finished. This is my first skateboard that I made. I really like the siren design. I just like drawing sirens, and we actually did like stickers and stuff for that other siren thing. I don't think I ever like. Oh, actually, you know what? She's on my Redbubble, I think, or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I really like this. And I also really like the texture brush, so I use like a different brush than I normally do, or than I do recently. And I really like the look of that, so I think I'm gonna stick to that. I'm probably gonna change it so it's not hero for my tag, because I didn't really know what I was doing. I feel like it just makes more sense that it's like Blue Jay or whatever, you know? But yeah. Like, can you imagine how cool it would be? You go to like a Zoomies or some kind of skateboard store, you go to Vans or something. Vans sell skateboards, or they just have skateboards on their walls? I can't remember. It's been forever since I've seen a Vans dedicated store. No, but yeah, the Zoomies or whatever, and you just like see one of my boards that we make on stream together. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust my light based on the tiny little window I got in the corner from the whatever. Y'all tell me if it's too light or too dark or something, alright? I'll do it on the second setting for the yellow light. It's supposed to be like natural light or something. There's natural, fluorescent, and then there's like a mix. So if I usually use the natural, but if I don't use natural, I'll use the mix of natural and fluorescent. I never use the straight up fluorescent or else I'd look blue. Gotta be honest, don't know exactly what we're doing here. I can't lie on that one, Chief. First things first, we're going to have to do selection from layer. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that was what I meant. Just so that you can get a thing. I will always have that one blank, just so that it's a bottom. It's on the bottom. And then it's always there, you know? And these, by the way, these little dots on the side, they're just where the truck holes would go. So like the holes for the metal part. If you don't know what truck is, it's the metal part on the thing where you put the actual wheels and stuff. That's just showing where they drill in. So there's top and there's bottom. Actually, when did I make this? I made this one in October of 2020. Not bad. I think I actually put that one on my art school portfolio, which is pretty good for me. Yeah, they like that one. Alright. You know, it's funny. Earlier I had a design in my head, but I've completely forgotten it. So, we're just gonna wing it, I guess. But I like the idea of, like, I don't know, just this girl figure, right? Girl figure. And then I'll do my dot eyes, because I think they'll fit the, like, a kind of skateboard aesthetic better than my actual, like, big eyes. Plus, I just like drawing dot eyes. I don't know what kind of expression they'll have yet, but probably something that's like, ah, you know. The good thing with like skateboards and stuff is that you can kind of go off the rails. Sorry, I was just thinking of something real quick, and then I was like, nah, we'll do that later. I was also thinking of just doing some like freehand painting via on digital. I want to eventually like set it up so I'll have like a canvas or something, so we could do it like that. But I don't have stuff to set that up with. I don't have like an easel or anything, and I'm not gonna break my neck going like this with the whatever. Plus, my camera's not really flexible for that stuff, so. I don't really know what I'm doing, but what I'm doing is having fun. Ha ha ha! Got him. Pull a Monokuma. Have spiky. I just like the idea of spiky teeth, so we're gonna stick with spiky teeth. A little shark boy. Yeah? I just realized I don't need the whole thing over. I don't really know what we're doing, but I'm doing it nonetheless. 'Cause that's how it goes. You don't do what you know, or you start doing it less. I gotta be honest, I'm not really feeling this one, so we're just gonna bop, bop, and pretend it didn't happen. I might come back to it though. But, for now, we're gonna move on. I kinda want that on it. I kinda just came up with another idea though. Actually, you know what? It might be better do this. Oh, actually, that actually helps it because it's not straining my eyes now. Like, it's kind of like an ocean kind of thing. Like, I know I did ocean for the last one, but this one won't be strictly ocean. It'll be. Actually, I would want this moved. down further towards like the bottom, because this one would actually be more of, this one's more based off like this painting I have. So I made this painting where it was a little mermaid girl watching a rocket take off. And I know I have a mermaid already, but I think they're fun. So, you know what? Fuck it. It's a theme. It's a well, what's the word? What's the word? A collection. Is it collection? I feel like it starts with an S, but I can't remember. But it's all sticky to her thing, and it flows out in the ocean. And then, so this is where the tail goes underwater. Then you see it pop back up over here. Then it goes back under. And she's like a fucking huge. You find out that she's actually like a fucking huge ass monster. Or some shit. I don't know. I don't really like the idea of that, actually. I think I have I'll do a concept for that one later. Like, I have a separate idea for, like, the whole, like, huge ass, like, kind of old-timey, like, you know, like, dragon. Then it goes under the water, right? And then you get the bump, and then it goes back underwater, and then goes the bump. That's what I was kind of getting at, but I don't think that really works for what I want to do right now. So what I want to do is something different, and then later, maybe I will start a second sketch for one that's more like that. And I think that it would just be like a cool thing if all the planets were like hanging on little strings up here. Actually. So this is a rocket, blah blah blah. Trying to think of what I want to do, because I kind of like the idea of the planets hanging on strings, like the stars and stuff. But I also have this idea of the rocket being like a bullet and pushing, like, all the clouds around it are flying off of it, you know, like that. And I would do both, but then it would create a very big, like, clutter. And the Air Force would be right there. This is where it would break-ish. And she has her little fins. Maybe there's like a smaller one. Like a little child or something. Little childfish boy. I would just like to remind everyone that while this may be adorable and stuff, my mermaids are not very nice. They are man-eating people. I do not draw mermaids that are nice. I draw mermaids that are ruthless. Yeah. Like the idea of actually being this arm. Yeah, it actually makes. Well, we'll do it so it's that's not how that arm should look. Nah, I like the other arm. Let's just switch that again. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Sorry, I'm getting a text and it just says, "Quick, look!" And I'm like, what's happened? What's wrong? But I have a feeling it's gonna be something dumb, but I can't. That's lovely, Brio. She made me panic. She wanted to show me a frog she was drawing. Or, she was sculpting a frog on 3D. I thought something was wrong. I thought something happened. I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong with Brio? Like, what's wrong? I always assume the worst is happening. I always assume something bad's happening and I like freak myself out. Actually, you know what it might be? It might be that this hand is just not in the right place. That was exactly it. Because now I could actually see it like connecting through with the arm raised up. So it'd be like right here. This is like the back, so it kind of clips out. Yeah. I can see it now. And they're on the rock. I give her bangs just so that you could tell that she's looking up more. Baby fish boys. Yeah, she's like 3D sculpting a frog or something. Which is great, but it's just makes me panic. Then it curls, maybe like that. And then now you see the striping, and then wiggly. But yeah, I don't like the cloud breaking thing. I think that's a better thing if it was more like oriented on the actual spaceship. But it just doesn't fit with what I'm going. So the spaceship also has to be a little smaller, because otherwise it doesn't make sense where it's coming from. Like an island over here. And then crescent moon right here. They're all like hanging down from little strings everywhere. Actually, instead of, hold on, let me cut this out. Instead of it coming from like an island or whatever, I think it would be cooler if it was coming out of rolling clouds. That way I don't have to draw all that. Honestly, it's mostly so I don't have to draw all that. But, I have to rotate the hand a little bit. Yeah. So I like this actually. The idea of the start, and then there were like the actual little like splatter, like kind of like a paint splatter of the white behind it. So it's kind of like it looks like someone like hastily threw splatted paint all over it to make it look like a star, look like stars and stuff. I like that. Should we sketch the other idea before we start like actually doing anything, just to see if we like it better? There's always a possibility that I might end up liking something better after I finish one whole sketch. Also, I'm gonna move them over just a little bit so you can see the child a little more. Because around here, wait, hold on, let me use the blue. Around here and here, it doesn't matter what you put there. Not for like a lot, because that's where the deck is. So you would have like hold on. It'd be here, 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 here. Deck, thing, wheels. So it'd be blocking a lot of stuff already. Which isn't a problem. I mean, that's the whole point of making a skateboard. You know, it's to be used as a skateboard. No, yeah, I'll do one more just to see what I want to get done for that other one. This one I would do more sideways. I know it don't make sense. You're like, oh, what is that? How is it squishing? So it's a boat. And you guys are gonna be like, how does a boat just squish like that? But, you know what? We do it for fun. So you have the boat that's upright like that, right? And the sails that are coming down. Or whatever. And then you have this big old siren lady. We would have her take. Oh, let's change the sizing of this one a little bit. It's a little not good. We got big old siren lady who. Honestly, I think it'd be so funny if she like couldn't care less while these dudes are drowning and stuff. She's like constricting them with one of her big ol' tentacles or something, right? So she's like a octopus kind of siren, I guess. So you do tentacles all over the place, and then you flip them over. The big thing about tentacles is that you want to make sure they like flip over each other and stuff. You don't want just like a bunch of squiggly lines. Like that's what this is right now. But that's because that's what I'm going for. And then she'd have like the little ears like an octopus. They have like tiny little ear flaps. She wouldn't have like the fins like them. And then she would have more like suctiony arms. I think her fingers would probably be. I'm not liking this already, so I'm probably gonna go with this one because I was really vibing with this one. But I think it'd be funny because I feel like to mermaids they'd be like, "Yo, space, people going to space, it just don't sound right," you know? They were like, that don't even sound right, chief. This is the reject folder. It stays turned off. Well, let's clean this one up a little bit. So we're gonna lower this one. Actually, what we're gonna do first is that. Then we're going to turn it to blue. Yeah, I like blue. Cause I like sketching in red. Like red just feels like a good color to sketch in. For me at least, I prefer to sketch in red. So we're gonna clean this one up a little bit. Like make it a little nicer. Because obviously it's very messy because it's just a concept sketch. It's not supposed to be anything good. Like wonderfully good. Until you make it. You know? I thought it'd be funny if she had like one, or not funny, but like a little pollution thing in it, because a little realistic, I guess. If she had like one of those plastic like can thingies, holders that they put on stuff. It don't make sense to me why they put that. But okay. I feel like mermaids, they just wouldn't know what's going on, you know? They'd be like, yo, what the fuck those weird ass humans doing again? If they saw a spaceship shooting off into space, they'd be like, yo, those humans wildin', and then they'd go back to eating them. Might just go back to eating them, yeah. Good night, Dad. Love you too. Usually I like to give them like a little thing on their back. Make it for a second so you look at it and you're like, oh wow, this cute little kid. There's a cute little mermaid kid and her mom or whatever, yeah. Once again, they are sirens. They are not mermaids. They are creatures that like to eat people. They are not friendly. Also, to be honest, who's to even say that that's her mom? Most fish actually eat their kids. So, like, some fish did just be like, you know? Just gobble gobble. With their children, so. This might just be some kid she found that she was like, ah, snack. Snack! Sirens eat their kids? Well, probably. Like, in my thing, sirens aren't like mermaids. They're not like people. Like they look like mermaids, and they're what we would think were mermaids. My face is a sun. Also, yay art. Thank you for telling me. I told you all to tell me when the light was too bright. It's hard to tell for me. It's a little too bright still, but that's something I can't really change. Yeah, I'll do this. And then I'm like a normal light. I've been lurking at bad dungeon goops on WoW. Dip. Now I'll do this. I have to turn my computer thing down because the computer's white because of the colors, so I might just have to turn it back up earlier or later, I mean. You, sir, are why we have a spider in my room. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny fly. Sounds like WoW in a nutshell. Dip came for her life. I realized I didn't account for perspective on this one. It should actually be closer from where we are. She'd be like, my back. My back aches, my bra too tight, my neck breaking, and left the lever. Okay, my bra too tight, my lip taking from the breath number. I don't actually know that song very well. But yeah, I feel like sirens would definitely eat their kids. Dude, they just be eating people for fun. They're definitely eating children. Like, I feel like they're definitely not discriminate or towards who they eat. They're eating human children, they're eating fish, they're eating everything. Human children, mermaid children, you know, like they're not a kind species. I was like, what if I gave her a spiky tail? KK beeps forever again. But love burps. Goodbye. Also, tell me if the music gets too loud. That's the rock. I was like, what is this? Why does my picture look weird? This is a rock. I don't like that. I was like, so I was gonna go draw where the tail starts, right? Probably hits the rock a little bit. Goes up on the rock like this. And then it goes out. And this is like the shadow of her tail coming out. Slips under the water right by where her hair ends. And then kind of like curls this way. That way. I just like drawing mermaids, I think. Maybe I should make my own version of a selkie as well. You know what a selkie is? Be like these creatures that they wear like these skins and then they take them off and they're people, but when they put them on, they're like animals. You know, they're a type of like a seal or something, I think it is. It's been a while since I've looked it up. Yeah. It's been a while since I've looked it up, so this might not be accurate either. Maybe it came out of the cloud. Then you're just a cloud, and then all of a sudden some huge spaceship just whooshes through you. Immaculate. But yeah, they're just like these little dudes. And I saw a picture. It was like a selkie with a mermaid or something. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I promptly forgot about it until right now. Also, I think it'd be funny, the reason why I'm drawing the spaceship like this, like it's a toy, is because I think it's supposed to be some kind of like, not to say symbolism, but I feel like if we're going from the perspective of the mermaids or the sirens or whatever, they wouldn't really know what a spaceship is. You know, like they think they'd be like, oh, this is some weird new, like, human toy, right? They wouldn't understand it properly. Which is, you know, fun. So I like to imagine, like, to them, they see the stars and space and all that as just, like, cool little things in the sky, which is why they're hanging on string. All the stars are hanging on strings, and the clouds look so just cartoony and silly. Because to the mermaids, they don't think that it's real. They're like, oh, haha, funny. You know? They go, hee hee hee, that's cute. I think I want the moon over here, and I want it to be the biggest thing in the sky. They wouldn't understand it, per se. Be like, that's a whole nother dimension, bro. That don't exist. They go, ooh, twinkle star. Guides my way. Moonship go big bird. They see things and they don't understand them, and that's okay. And then we'll just add some of the planets, because I feel like the planet should be like farther up, because those are like really far away, and they definitely don't know what those bitches are, man. They're probably like, the fuck? Actually, they probably do, because if they were around, you know, forever and ever, like, I don't know how. I'll be honest, I didn't exactly create lore for these guys. Like, they look like humans, but then they're like, no. I mean, my sirens could definitely be aliens. I mean, this could definitely be an alien. Let's be real, look at it. Look at it, it's a fucking atrocity. Yeah, that would actually be a fun thingy to explore. This one's Mars. Because, you know, 2 moons. Big moon is down here. And all the stars are connected. No, that'd be fun. I like drawing, like, believe it or not, I don't draw it a lot, but I do like drawing horror. Like, it's fun, you know? Like, I could just, like, sit there and draw, like, creepy shit all day long, and it would be so fun. But I don't draw it a lot because I'm not very good at drawing horror, so I just don't. But you know what? Fuck it. Maybe one day I'll do it for stream. One day I just show up and I'm like, alright guys, so today I'm just going batshit crazy. And I just go sicko mode on everything. And the little dots are just painted on. They probably have some form of like moon goddess. I was gonna like be like, oh yeah, cause like, you know, the whole ocean revolves around it. Hey Nicky Noodles, what's up? How you doing, dude? is up, duder? I just finished stream. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm just drawing, honestly. Like that's all I got going on right now. We're making fake skateboards. So my original idea was like this. Hold on, I'll turn up the opacity. So it's just like two mermaids sitting on rocks in the water, and they see like a rocket take off, and the rocket goes towards like the like stars and stuff. But because they're like mermaids and stuff, they don't really understand the concept of space and stuff. So it all looks like toys. It just looks like it's hanging down, and the dots are like paint splatter. It's not supposed. It just looks fake. So this is just me working on that concept. I think I'll actually. Whoops. Come in. I think I'll actually like make the moon not touch. Just for the fun of it. No real reason here. How you doing, Nikki? How was your stream? Was it good? I didn't actually like. I saw that you went live earlier, but I was out with my mom, and then I got home, took a shower, ended up getting addicted to this phone game. Yeah, and then it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, well, I gotta stream. So I started streaming at like 10:30. Or no. No, I started streaming at 11. Maybe these two are like connected, so they're like on a chain together. Yeah, it's okay. Tuesdays are always kind of slow. I'm more excited about my TikTok that you made. What happened with your TikTok, dude? How'd your TikTok go? What went up with that? You gotta see it. Oh. Well, I don't really know your TikTok name, duder. So you're gonna have to help me with that one. Never edited anything on Premiere Pro before, so I spent like 5 hours on it. Oh, dip. I mean, I hope you came out how you liked it. Or it came out how you liked it, I mean. Same as my Twitch name. Okay. This one's a conch shell, right? And then her hair goes into like a little conch shell. I think that would be a cute little detail. I actually kind of like this. This looks pretty solid. Like, I feel like the busyness of up top really contrasts with like the calmness of the bottom, which is pretty sick. So I believe what I do next is I gotta make a color palette, really. I haven't designed anything, like I haven't like made a color palette, but I'm thinking like darker colors. So we'll keep it to like dark purple and dark whatevers. Oh, thanks for the bits, Nikki. I really appreciate it. So we'll do like an ombre thing. So maybe it'll be like really dark purple or blackish up top for the space, and then it'll be like dark blue for the water. Yeah, purplish. Like a this, like a jort blue. Nope. Nope. I just realized I didn't do line art. I just sketched, actually. I kinda need line art, don't I, Chief? Okay, with warmer colors, so I can actually do it with blue. Yeah, this is all sketches, which is, it's not a bad sketch, but it's still a sketch, you know? It's not, Which one did I use? Was it tapered pencil? Nope. Was it actually design pen? Did I actually? No, I did a brush. I did textured pen. Yeah, there she is. I like my textured brush, bro. Alright, that's good. And now, what we also do is, remember earlier on, I did this, so now we can keep it on the inside of it without having to worry. Love it. Thank you. Appreciate it. I try to put a lot of work into these. I really do like skateboard designing. Like, I feel like if I like ever blow up on like Twitch or anything, people are like, hey, do whatever. Like, if they want like a collab for my art and stuff, I think I would definitely be like, yeah, skateboard. I think I'd be like, okay, skateboard company, hit me up. Any of them. I don't really know much about any of them, but not cool, you know? As long as they're chill, they're not bad or anything, I don't care. I don't know what I'm doing. I realized halfway through this that this is not what a conch shell looks like, which is why I'm like, I'm kind of sketching around it, and I'm like, uh-oh, whoops. Hit the sparkle brush instead of the eraser. It's more like a bun on the inside of it, but I still think it'd be cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that. You know, I feel like it'd be hard to live life as a simple little mermaid, you know? Simple little mermaid that munches people day in, day out. It's a hard not life for us, especially if you're a child, because some lady might come up and go num 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 num. It's a hard not life. Though I feel like the little kids definitely have it easier in terms of getting food from people. Cause I feel like for them they'd be like, oh, they're very cute and small. Like yeah, of course, like big mermaids and stuff have the advantage of, oh, I draw people in by being so pretty and sexy, ooh, you know. But I feel like the advantage of a small one would be like people would be like, oh, it's just a kid. What harm could it do? And then they get eaten. Because the harm that it could do is eat you. That is the harm that the baby mermaid, the baby cannibal mermaids can do. They eat people. Kinda their thing. Kinda the only thing they do. Actually. But I feel like people would still be dumb and be like, but it's just a baby. How could the baby be mean? You know? Then they die. But that's pretty bars. Me world building with these mermaids that I draw like once a year? Never. I was about to draw a second arm thing for this, but I forget, she literally has her second arm up. I also feel like the babies wouldn't have all of their what's it called yet. Cause as you can see on the adults for the siren, they have like the sharp spikes on their fingers or whatever. So I feel like on the babies they wouldn't. I feel like on the babies they would be a lot more like softer. They would still have like these, and they would have little ones, but they wouldn't have like spikes yet. So they can't like super defend themselves. They can just kind of exist. That was a bad finger. Why did I look at that for a second and go, yeah, that's good. That was not good. This isn't much better. Alright, that's close enough. Yeah, there probably are, I say this as if they're real, but there probably are, like, actual, like mermaids that are, like, nicer. I think there's probably, like, some of the mermaids that don't eat people. Like if they're based off of, like, a fish that don't eat people. Or, depending on, like, I feel like, freshwater sirens, it'd be a lot more like, oh, they would be a lot more like, oh, yeah, I don't eat people, they just exist, bro. They give me like hot dogs and stuff, you know, because they go to like people go to like the lakes and they're like, oh wow, look at the siren swim, and they feed it, even though it's very bad for them. Probably. I say this as if they're real. They're all friendly. They just lure in fish. No, they're not. They're not all friendly. I would specifically like to say no. My version of my mermaids are not nice. They do not like people. At least the ocean ones. The ocean ones don't like people at all. And they would probably get appalled at the freshwater ones for even tolerating them. Because, I mean, like, humans, they... Oh, the freshwater ones? Yeah. Well, I feel like they wouldn't, like, even have to learn fish. They'd be like... they would probably just eat scraps from people. However, they would be a lot more polluted. So, I like the idea that, okay, sirens are clearly like this feared thing in mythology, right? But in like the mythology of the thing, like the ocean sirens are bigger and they're like darker, or not darker, like lighter than their whatever comrades. They're freshwater, they're friendlier freshwater comrades, brethren, cousins, or whatever, because they live a lot more in like caves and abysses, and they don't really like come up very often, except to like get food. But a lot of them tend to stay further down. Humans are kind of like a last like a delicacy, you know. They're not always on their food chart, because I mean humans weren't made for the water, so it doesn't make sense for them to be like on their food thing, right? But some mermaids go, oh, they like have ships and stuff all the time. We could just lure them in. And, but they're obviously, they're more meant for, what's it called? The mermaids are more meant for like deeper diving, so they always have bioluminescence, like the little bright blue dots on her are all bioluminescence because she's supposed to be like deeper down, but they like adapt. They're adaptable, very. They're very get back at it. So probably at first when they first met humans, they probably couldn't have stayed on the surface for very long. They'd probably be like, oh whoa, can't do that for very long, you know. Probably like not even a few minutes, but after years of evolution and stuff, of adapting to eating people as a main thing, the ones who did, and the ones who taught their children, or whatever, to do so, probably eventually adapted to, like, they would begin to have, like, darker skin. And their bioluminescence would probably start to fade. And their, what's it called? Their facial features would be a lot more like human-like. They would get like more like in terms of survival of the fittest, specifically for these mermaids, the ones that are like more pretty to the people would be the ones who survive because they wouldn't starve. Because the other ones, they would either starve or they would like just not eat people. They would be still abysmal, which is, you know, Gucci, but that isn't as fun, you know. Yeah, so it's like sorry, I'm just focusing on this part. That's where her scales would be. And she would dip. But yeah, so it'd be more abysmal. So the ones that are like stereotypically prettier would obviously be the ones to survive and be able to flourish more on the surface than the ones who aren't. So they would begin to evolve to be more stereotypically pretty. And obviously that would change over the years. Like as human beauty standards change, the ones who maybe once flourished before are now not flourishing at all because beauty standards are so subjective, you know? They change all the time. And so they would be like, "Oh fuck, bro." When they see that they pull in less dudes, they'd be like, "Ah, frick." And they'd be like, "Ah, man, my ugly cousin Marjorie or something. Oh, she's getting people now. Guess the humans are in that phase." Or something dumb, you know? The mermaids are... I feel like the mermaids clearly wouldn't have, like, archetypes. The mermaids are more like fish. I should be aware, like the mermaids are definitely like fish more than they are like people. They just are a very intelligent species of fish. Who just want to munch people, I guess. I'm drawing a layer for the water because the water and all that stuff won't actually be like I will color over the line art, but the line art is a very helpful guiding tool for it. And for this part, because this part will just be color under the water. I just realized this isn't hair. This right here isn't hair. It's supposed to be the mermaid tail. That I was like, man, why did I draw it like that? Lol. What did I using? Put it like that, and then we'll go back to here. And it meets up with the tail, and then the tail. The tail pops out of the water. Right. Which, well, actually, the bottom of it would be more. You don't really know. Be more of a like, oh, you know. Gonna turn that layer down because otherwise I'm gonna get them confused. And no one ever wants to confuse their line art layers because then you get a problem of mixing shit up. Especially when one is supposed to get colored over. Though I can give her little scarring on her tail. I imagine, just as the other mermaid I drew has on her tail, on the ends of her tail, she probably gets caught in stuff like trash and like boats and stuff. So she probably has a little bit of scarring on her tail, which is probably why they hate humans a little more. because they have to deal with all the ocean pollution, and they're the fish that once fed. So as the pollution gets worse and fish start dying more and overfishing happens, then one, a lot more like sirens will start dying because they'll be starving. They will just be starving. And then two, a lot more of sirens will become the eaters, the human eaters, because of like the dwindling source of food. They're like, alright, well, humans are stealing all the food. Guess I'll just eat the humans, you know? And they're perfectly right to do that, Chief. And they just go and they just eat it up. And then the younger one, the younger mermaid, has a full tail. Like, she wouldn't have scars on her because she's too young. She wouldn't have been exposed to that stuff, because I feel like you don't really become a... Well, I can't really say you don't really become like a human eater until you're older, but if you're following your parents' footsteps, then you're definitely gonna, you know, munch some people. She's like a netting over this. Tied in. She's strapped down to herself to cover up the hole that she has in her tail. Helps her adapt to more situations. Alright. Back to the layer that will be erased eventually. The water goes up and down, because water go whoosh. The line art for the rocket ship will be solid though. Ollie. See, like, it's very cartoony, because they don't really understand how rocket engineering works. Rocket science. I guess I don't really understand how it works either, so be like that. And I'm not really sure if I want line art for the clouds, because I like the idea of the clouds actually curling and stuff, like actually having curls and stuff on them. But I feel like I can do that with the paint, and if I end up not being able to do it with paint, like the way I want it to see the vision, then I can always just change it later. Man. Let's think about how cool, like, the planet and shit is. Cause, like, I mean, there's just so much that's pretty cool. Excuse me. I've been going for an hour and a half now. And then this cloud's losing its curl because of the rocket. The rocket's disturbing it a bit. You know, it's pretty cute. I just had a thought. The mermaids probably looked at the rockets and went, that's where clouds come from. You know? How cute would that be? A little mermaid looking up at the sky and going, seeing a rocket fly up and a trail of clouds go by and going, oh, that's where clouds come from. Let's end that question. She's sweeping. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just think that planet's cool. And space is cool. And so many things are cool. And we kind of take a lot of stuff for granted. I don't know what I'm talking about. Find a way to be complete. So I could be complete with you. Anyway. I don't know where that came from actually. But, you know, it's always fun just to look around and make a song. The Cloud Maker and the Mermaids. That's probably a good name for this, for the piece. Cloud Maker and the Mermaids. Or the Mermaids and the Cloud Maker. Just because, Cloud Maker. Plus, that's a banger of a like spaceship name, you know? Like, could you imagine seeing a spaceship and it's called the Cloud Maker? I like that. Ayo, NASA, hit me up. You could take that one all free. Funny enough, we actually did something like hanging these stars up, like how all the stars are hung up and all the planets and stuff for this play we did, and that was really fun. It's a very like comedic show, and we just had a lot of fun with it, you know. I actually took one home. I saved it. I don't have it here, it's in my mom's storage unit, but when I get my own place, or maybe when I just have my own room that's not a basement, I will string it up, and I think it'll be fun. Because that's actually the show I directed, or not directed, stage managed in high school. Also, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, but Phobos and Demos, or Deimos, I never learned how to say it, are not like round like this. They're a lot more like potato shaped. I remember that from I was in this like club in elementary school called Mars Rover. It was fantastic, and we built like fake robots. Like the robots didn't work. I should reveal The robots we made didn't work, but they were built from old computer parts. So theoretically, we made like theoretical robots. And then, I got more into the arts instead of the sciences. A lot more into drawing, and a lot more into, I was a lot more into drawing, and a lot more into, what's it called? Oh, why did it flip all the way over there? I can't even remember the word I was trying to use. The arts. I started in 6th grade. They had like an actual one that actually used robots, and I was interested in it, but it just didn't co-align with my other extracurricular, which was orchestra. I played the viola in middle school. I used to be a kid. It's always a kid. In like band or whatever. Always one kid who knows how to play the piano. And every time they get to the piano, they get there and they just go for it. And every time it impressed me. He played the same song every day. Every day he got there and every day he played the same song. And every day I was like, incredible, you know? As 6th graders do. See, I want it to be messy, so I'm like freehanding it without like stabilizing. Cause I want it to be like messy and kind of kiddish, you know? Like that's the intent. Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. That's the intention. But I don't want it to be too messy and kiddish, you know? Okay, I kind of like this one, so we're gonna go with this one. I'm gonna adjust the edges a little bit so it's same thickness. We're not the same thickness, but just not trailing off at the end, you know? And then right here where I erased, it's a little wonky. Tie the string here. Tie a string here. Boink. I want all of these to look. By the way, I feel like I should specify for like the 50th time, just because I'm nervous people aren't gonna get it. Which I don't know why I'm nervous. I want it to be messy. I want it to not be like perfect. So the lines aren't gonna be the smoothest, and everything's not gonna be the prettiest, but it's gonna be perfect, you know? Or at least I hope so. Down here. But also skateboards are kind of like their designs are always kind of messy to me. Well, not always, but a lot of them have like a very like not sloppy style to them, but like it's purposeful, you know? Like I feel if I say sloppy, you're like, oh, they don't like skateboard design. I love skateboard designs. I could look at them all day. But it's just the difference of like this is this and this is that, you know? I thought the idea that the ones that hang down, you can see their strings, and on the ones that are the bows on top, you can't because it's hidden away. I love this actually. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it, but this is wonderful. Alright. Let's get to actually painting then, huh? We're gonna use watercolor because watercolor is my favorite kind of water paint. Hardness should be medium, amount of paint, like 40. Density of paint, let's drop it to 50. Brush size should be big because it's a big piece. And also, I need gradients. So the bottoms will probably be the darker areas, right? And then you get up, you get up, you get up, you get up. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this blue. I'm looking at it now and I'm like, Get to a purple. And the purple is like lightning in the middle. Like getting lighter. Not lightning as in the whatever. Lightning between. Let's do purple and then do the darker one. And then we could actually do it dark, dark, dark. Whatever this is. Then, wait, I was just making sure I didn't. And then behind that one, because then we need the sky, right? We need to put the, what's it called? Here you go, like more purple. We'll do it like a lighter purple towards the middle. The middle will be like a, oh, that's too dark. This color, right? It's for like a nice pretty sun kind of color or sunset kind of color, and then we'll slowly it's darker. It's darker. Gets darker. And then the darkest purple. All the way at the tippy top. You know? So now we have like a nice gradient going on, you see? So it's really dark tops for the top, right? And we'll put this over it so that we can see the outlines and stuff. And then so we got the sunset kind of right here. Right, but we're not gonna draw the sun just because I don't want to. I was like, oh, I'll draw a moon though, but I forgot I literally did already. So I'm gonna darker blue over here. Mix these. Mix. Oh. Grab the wrong color. So you gotta be a little careful with what you grab. Alright. So yeah, I think this works well for like a nice like basis. So this isn't like what's going on forever. But it's just a nice basis of what we have for now. So we're just gonna blend. I drew on top of the... Anyway, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. And then the sky needs to blend itself out with itself. I forget. You always have to do this, otherwise it'll grab the transparency from the edges, which is unfortunate. But sometimes it already has the transparency in it, which is also really unfortunate. Opaque. You just kind of want to get it so it's not transparent in any place, because otherwise you don't like get it right, you know? It's not like as good as it should be. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to add this off so you can see it better. When you have the paper off, you can see all that stuff. Color these in, just for fun for now. Yeah. And let's do a little blending again. Am I even in frame? I am. Surprising enough. Turn it over. Oh, Nikki Noodles redeemed Hydrate like an hour ago. And I didn't even see. But yeah, anyway. Mermaid colors. I want their hair to be really light colored. Like, I want really light colors. So, what I want to do for them, go in with the watercolor brush, but we'll do dense watercolor because it's thin. I think they should be like a really light blue. Like that. Oh, I don't like that one actually. That brush, I mean. I'll just do hardness up, and we'll drop paint, or we'll drop this. Not that small, but not that big. Right there. Well, that went a little larger. That's fine. Amount of paint. Density paint. Let's turn that up. And then, yep, that's better. We need to make sure we're on a new layer. Because otherwise, it don't work, Chief. And I can always, are these some mermaids? It's a skateboard. I made a skateboard, and yes, they are sirens. Right now we're focusing on the mermaids, so we are watching our little sirens, and they're watching the plane take off. Yeah, I'm just making some mermaids, which is pretty cool. What's this painting called? I don't have an official name for it, really, but I've been calling it the Mermaids and the Cloud Maker in my head. Cause I said it once on stream, and then I went, that's a cute name. And cause I think that mermaids, like the sirens and stuff, wouldn't really know what a spaceship is. So they would just see it, and they'd see the smoke or the pollution coming out the end, right? The fire. And they'd be like, oh, it's making clouds. It's the Cloud Maker. Let's see real quick. So it's the mermaids and the Cloud Maker. I'm gonna add a gradient to her hair. I just want to finish coloring it. And then I'm gonna clean up the edges to make it in line. It's just, you can be very lazy with it at first, and then you go clean it up later, because otherwise it takes forever. You don't want to, like, waste time on one thing, you know? Waste ages doing one thing. But yeah, here they are. Hi, Lauren. Welcome back, Lauren. You're looking pretty, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just working out the little bits in the hair and stuff. Making sure I covered it all before I go through and start erasing the bits that are clearly out of line. Because I know they're out of line. I can see it, but it's a matter of if I care. At the moment, I don't. But I will very soon. I'll be like, oh no, everything's falling apart. Ah! Incredible. I want to start that conversation. So I thought of a talking point that I could hit, but I was like, it's a bit of a. I know what every time I draw, we go off the rails a little. Like at this point, it's just a staple of it, honestly. But how off the rails are we gonna go? Because this one is a little, it's not bad, it's just, it could be sad, and I don't really want to make people sad. Kind of want to do the opposite, like, I stream because I don't want to be sad. You know. But this, you know what? I know what it is. It's the lo-fi music. The lo-fi music just makes, like, all your emotions just go blah and get ya. Get ya. First he gets my height wrong, and now he gets my name wrong. Dip. How dare he? The disrespect in this good Christian server. On my good... I'm not gonna say Christian stream, because this ain't a Christian stream. Yeah, the lo-fi brings the philosophy. Yeah, you know what? Funny enough, it does. Because I listen to lo-fi and then I go, so, how were your parents? No. So I was just thinking, I was like, you ever think of things that you're scared of? And I don't even remember where the conversation was gonna go anymore. You know, I used to think it would be so easy to stream. And streaming is not hard. Like I do a lot for streaming. Blue Jay, how tall am I? 6'4". No, 5'4". 5'5" actually. No, but yeah, it was like, I used to be scared of things. No. But I used to think, that people were like streamers, and not streamers specifically, but like YouTubers and stuff. I used to think that it was the easiest job in the world, because you know, like, what? Well, you get paid to play video games, and you know, and like, I don't know if maybe it's different on YouTube or whatever, but at least with streaming, it's so weird, you know. It's not like what I thought it was, because I just have to keep a conversation going. But I say a conversation, but it's not a conversation. It's me talking to myself, and sometimes you guys talk back, but really, it's just me talking to the void. It's like that the quote or whatever. I don't remember who said it, but the when you gaze into the void, sometimes the void gazes back or whatever it is. Bad paraphrasing, I know. But like, that's how it is to stream. You talk into the void, and sometimes the void talks back. Sometimes the void is your one friend. Sometimes the void is a dude you found on Phasmophobia. You know, it's sometimes the void is just people you don't even know that are interested in you. They think that you're cool, and it's you know, I shouldn't assume people think I'm cool. But like, you know, they like listen to you, and they like what you have to say and stuff, and it's like, what? Why? You know, like, it's inconceivable. Like, the thought that, like, yeah, I'm just gonna talk, and I'm not gonna be told to be quiet. I'm not gonna be told that I'm talking weirdly. Like I could just sit here and talk to a camera, and everyone's like, okay, that's fine. When I sit here and talk to myself in a room, people are like, whoa. But that's all this is. This is me sitting in a room, and I just have a camera on. Sometimes people listen, and sometimes they don't. And that's okay. I don't mind either way, really. But it's cool. It's pretty damn cool, you know? Alright, let's add a little bit of an ombre to this one, because this bitch is, I want it to get, like, darker and muddier towards the end. The ends. I remembered what I was gonna say, by the way. I was gonna say, you guys ever get scared that you'll get stuck doing something you hate for the rest of your life? 'Cause I am. Petrified, really. Because I love drawing. I really do. But a lot of people would say it's impractical. You know, it's impractical to want to be an artist. Impractical to do what to get a job through that. You know, it doesn't make sense. It won't happen, chief. You know, people say it all the time, and you can ignore them. You could try actually, but there's no guarantees. But at the same time, like, what happens if, like, I can't imagine my life if I'm not. Who would I be if I wasn't making art? What would I do if I didn't have a pen in my hand half the day? Could I live with myself like that? You know, like, I feel like I just wouldn't be happy. I'm terrified that one day that might be how it is. Or that's like how it is for some people. Like, some people They don't have, like, I have privileges that and a lot of kids don't have. I can see that very clearly. But at the same time, like, so there are there people out there who want to, like, do what I do. They draw, or they stream, or they play video games online or whatever, you know? But they can't just because of, they just can't. They're just denied that opportunity. By circumstance, by things they can't even fix or change or anything. What do you do with that? How do you be... I don't know, man. I'm just always scared that I'm gonna get stuck in some, like, dead-end job. So I know it's dumb. There's nothing more scary than me than just being stuck someplace. Necessity, or whatever. My phone needs a charge, or my PC is in battery saver mode. Switch over. Or I meant my computer needed a charge on my phone. It is charging now. I feel like if you're like a younger kid, your bright hair is like your hair is very bright and like it's lighter at top. I really like the ombre going on in the other lady's hair. She's not a mom. She's not the mom. I feel like they don't really know their mums, but whatever. All right, skin. I should make a folder, yeah. Next thing, skin. So I gave her an actual human skin tone. And actually, let me open. Oh, not file new. File open. File recent now. File open. Here she is. Okay, so I gave her the other skin tone. She was cute. I liked her. I thought she was a fun design. I feel like it was too similar though. I feel like I should have. I was scared to branch out and not do starfish or whatever. But I think it looked cute, nonetheless. So anyway, let's what am I doing? Skin. Starfish are cute. Yeah, but I did starfish twice. So this is my first skateboard that I made. So obviously she was like the very original design. Like she was like the super original design. I made her first. I did everything first with her. And then I made the mermaid sticker based off of her. But the mermaid sticker was very like, very based off of her, you know? She was clearly not an original thing. What if she had full on sharks on her titties? I mean, fuck it, I guess. Sorry, I'm stretching out. No. Guys, I feel like you're not realizing that you can't see on them. And you can't see on them. And I feel like these girls would be kind of flat anyways. Very short, chubby sharks. Like a salmon shark. Like a tiny baby salmon shark. Hater? On my own thing. Yeah. Need like a warmer skin tone, yeah. Hi, Angela. What's up? Angela, you missed the deep talk of the day. For shame, really. How dare you miss my deep talk. Where I talked about utter nonsense, actually. Well, you say. It wasn't that deep, honestly. It was a joke. I should clarify. It wasn't a deep talk of the day. It was, you got a plant. A plant? Like a plant, like a living thing. Okay. How's your plant going? What was the topic? I'm terrified of getting stuck in a dead-end job where I won't be able to be happy. Or I won't be able to do art again. My Aunt Joanne used to be an artist. Anyway. You're a plant mom now, Angelo? I have lots of pain. Oh, I thought those are pains. I was like, wow, okay. Damn, get Angelo on here for deep talks. Oop. And I oop. Yeah. No, we just vibing. We vibing until the lo-fi music brings another sad song. And then I'll go, oh, history makes me feel the symphony like through the midnight sheen, and I've never felt more alone. Yeah, that's the song people listen to when they're sad, right? Wanna be a plant dad? No, she can't be a plant dad, cause she's already my plant daddy. Ha! Gotti. Wink. That's annoying. That is so annoying. This is so annoying. This is so annoying. Fucking cover up. Damn, I see how it is. Yep. Yep. No love. No love. No love. No love. No, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, it's fine, it's cool. Is it fine? Is it fine? Because I think you're pretty fine. Your skin would be darker because she's been alive longer. And that's how skin works in the mermaid world. Nobody could tell me no, because I made them up. I don't control the raid head, which was weather dye, or lobster's dye. Why did I try to say weather dyes? That's not a thing. I actually am loving this so far. I didn't know what I'd be feeling about this by now, but I actually adore this so much. Parent color color. Here. So her like off color, hold on. I did put it on the elbows. Her off color is obviously like this darkish bluish color. Or like not dark blue, but like this like greenish bluish color. That goes into her skin, while this little girl has more of like this color, light blue. I need a second because my thing is dying. My pen is dying, so I have to take a minute to drink. I'll zoom out while I'm stretching. Since we're working on them right now. Well, since we're working on mermaids right now. I'll keep it focused on the mermaids because the other half of the thing is kind of unfinished and floppy and gross right now. That was nice, so nice. I don't know how to pop my back. I wish I did, because my back, I feel like if I popped it, it would just be better. Better. Perfectly better. But it's not. But it's not. And I can. I don't know how to do that. So, let's hope the pen's alive again. Alright, it didn't tell me to stick it back in, so I'm assuming it's good enough to go. At least for now. I don't know why I put these two on the same layer. That was a bad idea. I also forgot to do this. She should have a dot on her shoulder, around her gills, on her cheekbone, and around her fingertips. That's not a fingertip, but we'll count it. Close enough, right? Your knuckles, your fingertips, they're basically the same. Basically the same. I'm a doctor. I have a No, I do not have a PhD and I am not a doctor. How cool would it be if I was though? Well, yeah, I did practice medicine too, I guess, but my real passion is art. There's probably a doctor somewhere who's like that, actually. I'm making fun of them, and they were like, lifelong dream was to do art, and then they just gave it up for some reason. That's so sad. That is so sad, but then you think, will that happen? That won't be me. But bitch, it might be. I actually knew a girl who was going to study biology. We were on a campus tour together at my old college, and she was like, I love art, and I was like, that's so cool. I want to give this girl freckles on her like shoulders and stuff. I thought it'd be cute if she has like little bioluminescent freckles. That was like a birth defect that they have, where they grow too much bioluminescence on them. But or a genetic defect, where they grow too much bioluminescence which is really bad for an abysmal fish, but for a fish that eats people, she'll be okay. They probably stick together because they got the same kind of shit. They said, fucked up gang. They went, we can't live in the water, gang. Or not in the water. We can't live in the abyss, gang. Or else we'll be eaten. God, they look ethereal. What the fuck? I love this. I'm going in with the pen because I feel like it makes more sense. Just because this is a very thin area, and I want to make sure I get it perfectly. Because otherwise, it ain't it, chief. You know? And it just kind of suck. It really would. But honestly, I would love to have my shit. Like, these things, I'd want a wall of my own skateboards. Like, imagine. Just imagine. Just like, I mean, talk about perfect backdrop, I guess, lol. I just go, oh, good art thing you've done. Oh, well, I made this, and then I did this, and then also I made all these skateboards. So they're like, huh? I'm like, yeah, I just make a bunch of skateboards, don't worry about it. It's just a pastime, sweetie. Okay, I gotta make sure it contrasted enough, because sometimes if you don't have the right contrast with your background, your subjects can become, like, fall in and they'll blend in too well. So, like, I can't really use purples in their designs because the background is purple. The background is super purple. So if I tried to use purple in their design, it just wouldn't look right. It would look very like they would blend in. They would literally blend in with their background. You wouldn't be able to tell what was mermaid and what was not. You'd be like, so I see a little bit of a tail. And they'd be like, no, not a tail. And I'd be like, I think it is. I don't know why that sounds so funny to me. Just like, I like doing that voice. Alright, let's do a little erasing. Cleaning up and stuff. And this mermaid ass, I guess. Mermaids don't have ass, but if this one did, she would clearly have an ass out right now. Which, you know, queen shit. There's a child present, actually. She's right next to him. The mermaid's in the cloud, Maiko! Alright, you know what? I'm having fun with the mermaid. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about the other half of the tail to the mermaid. That would be nice to include, don't you think? Or nice to include. Yeah, nice to include. I don't know what I thought I said. Oh, I forgot I gave her a scar on her tail. Okay, so with the bottom of the tail, luckily I can go a little over the lines and overboard because that part will be covered. Like, I want to make it sure it goes far down enough that it'll be covered via the or by the wave that's gonna hit it. There's gonna be water around it. It's gonna like seep into the water seamlessly. You know, you won't be able to tell. But if I don't do it right, if I don't have enough to it when I draw the water, or blah 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 blah, it can look weird. So I have to just make sure I have enough covered that it doesn't fall flat anywhere. If it falls flat anywhere, that's a problem. But if it's too long, that's easy to cover up, you know? Or erase or whatever, you know? I would rather have too much paint on my canvas than too little. Because, or on this, and at least for this instance, if I was actually painting, I would rather have too little. Because, then I could just add more, you know? But digital art is finicky. It's not that, well, I feel like with, actually, I feel like people would be like, that's backwards. Because with digital art, you could just go back and fix it. But not in my head. That's not how it works in my head, and that's not, so I can't do it like that. Can't do it like that. What's a bioluminescence on hers? You get like sheep purples and bioluminescence blue. Her bioluminescence blue. But I want yellow is a complementary color to whatever. To purple. So I think that'll be like a good idea to use yellow in her fins. Because also yellow and green is a common fish color. Like they work together. A yellow perch. That's the right fish. Gonna be honest. All my fish knowledge. Animal Crossing. Went fishing with my dad very little times. And I remember very little much. I'll probably hand draw the scales instead of doing it like how I did last time with the bubble thing. The bubble brush, because I don't really like the bubble brush. Like, it looked really good the first time, but then I was like, eh. So I think I want to hand draw the scales this time. Just because I think it'll just be nicer, you know? You know what would help? I open my stream on my phone so I can see when something happens. Or not when something happens, but like see how it looks, you know? Make sure I'm not like blocking out half of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, so that looks fine. But yeah, so I like the yellow for the fins. I don't know what color to do for the little one. I'll probably do like a different kind of yellow. Cause I was gonna do green and I was gonna make them like reverse each other. So this girl would have blue for her fins, while the other girl has the green that this girl has for her tail on her fins. Like, they just switch colors, but I really like the yellow for the green girl. Which makes me want to do, something different for the other one. It's just... Sorry, I just got an update for... it just went, restart your Windows now. I'm a little busy, Chief. I'm, a little busy with stuff, actually. Funny enough. Oh, blue and orange are complementary colors. Let's do like a darker orange, though. This? I like it, I like it, I like it. Like, I know I could stick to like a limited palette, but no. My hair keeps tickling my nose. I'm just gonna yoink my bangs off. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so I'm hoping that this turns out well. I didn't cover this tiny sliver of ass. There you go. But yeah, I don't know, I just like drawing. But like, I don't know, I like having free range on my colors. Maybe I'll do like a challenge where I can only stick to a certain palette or something. One day, but right now, I do as I wish. And as I wish right now is making this bitch look like Nemo. And Dory. Oh, Dory! Or surgeonal tangs. Or surgeon fish, or whatever the fuck they're called. Dory is a blue fish with yellow fins. So yellow fins are totally able to happen. I like it so far. Let's just do the scales now. Oopsies. I accidentally created a fault. Oopsies. I accidentally created a false reality. What is this again? I'm trying to figure out what this brush is. Oh, it's that brush. Okay, I know what brush this is. I was like, what is this? Why is it here? What is the purpose? But yeah, so this is how I normally would draw scales, you know? Just normal little blah blah blahs, you know? Yeah, it's just gonna be this for a while. And then I go back through and I shade and color. Or I shade and highlight them afterwards and they look better. I'll probably do it as like per section. There's not a lot of the mermaid to do. Like if I was doing this one, it would take me forever, but this one is very small. So I can get away with doing it per section rather than per what's it called? Just doing all of it and then changing it out. I make a lot of mermaids. I think Yeah, the first time I made stickers was I made mermaids because I like hand drew stickers one time, and it was like this cute chubby siren. She was holding a skull laying on her stomach, and she had like pretty blonde hair, and her hair was tied up, and it was just really pretty, and I kept that. I don't remember where it went. Probably stuck with my mom's stuff, hidden away in my art bin. But yeah, so I'm just gonna hand paint all of these real quick. I didn't that erase. Oh, hey. Hand painting scales on a fish. It's repetitive and kinda boorish. I shouldn't sing now 'cause I'm bad at it. But I like to do it, so what does it matter? Anyway. So yeah, I could probably get away with doing this here, alright? And then I'll just change to a different color. Actually, I grab the color on the inside. And then I need a lighter color, lighter shade. So I can highlight each and every one of the scales. You highlight the one side where the light will be coming from, which is going to be this way. Alright. And it's on a different layer because I'm going to change the opacity later. And I might mess around with like the layer modes or whatever they're called. The filters. They're not filters, they're like overlay and whatever. I can't remember the word for them right now. Yeah, I'm literally just sitting here trying to remember the word for them, but I'm not gonna remember right now, so. But yeah, it doesn't matter that it's very like bright right now. Like if you guys are looking at it and you're probably like, this is very cartoony, I don't get it. But trust me, it's gonna look really good. I didn't make it on this computer, I made it on my phone, but I have this really pretty mermaid picture I made for Pride Month. Well, I made it for Mermaid, but by the time I didn't make a single mermaid all of Mermaid. So, or all of May, not Mermaid. All of May. So I was like, quick, here's 2 things, put it together. June 1st, drop the mermaids for Pride Month and for Mermaid. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Livin' breezy. Y'all ever have an easy bake oven? They didn't ever make anything that tasted good. Man, were they fun to use. Like, I had an easy bake oven back when I was a kid. And I was a wee tot. Looks like a fake crocodile purse or something right now. We gotta go back in this brush. Y'all are gonna get disoriented because I have to flip it over so I can do this without wanting to gouge my eyes out. But yeah. But yeah, because also scales go with like the way the fish is moving. So if the fish's tail is you know, flipped upside down, like if it's curved and flipped and stuff, the tails are obviously gonna go with it. Like if it's a long snake one like this, like she has a very long snakish kind of fin, it's obviously gonna be a little different than like a regular fish fin. What a normal fish looks like. And then she has her little scar. You know, I didn't bother doing research on like how scars affect fish before I started drawing like fish people with them. So like I don't know, like do the scars knock off their scales around the area? Or are the scales just cut in half now? I'm gonna do research next time. Because that's a good question, you know? Like, What's going on, man? What's happening? Very confused on how fish work. Also, yes, I see the green on the hair. I will be fixing it. Do not fret your pretty little heads. I got this. Surprisingly, I actually kinda know what I'm doing sometimes. I know, it's a shocker to me too. Yeah. Just be having fun. God. It should also progressively be getting smaller, I think, by the end of the town. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing that, Chief. Oh, sick. 8 people. Hey, what's up? I'm at the mediocre part where I have to draw scales because it's a mermaid and I don't wanna. Last time I did it. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Please go back. No, not like that. Like this. So I did it like with little dots and whatever. And I did this one with little dots and whatever. And let's just say it's bad. So I'm individually drawing scales down. Because I can do that. I've done it before. It's just tedious, you know? But actually, to be honest, the like repeticy? Redundance? Is that the word? Because I feel like repeticy is not a word. But the redundancy, or whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The that of it. However, even though the scales are all different shapes, the light is still coming from one direction. It's coming from this side. This way, right? So, all of the lights on all these will still be from the same direction. They're not gonna change based on like how they're moving, because otherwise it'd be like curved around, and that's cool and all, but that's not how light works. At least I don't think it is. You go to art school and they're gonna be like, so this is how light works. And I'm like, Tip, remember that live stream where I was drawing fish scales for 5 hours? Oh, I was wrong. No, that's wrong. Yeah. Also, please tell me if the music is too loud. I like blast it in my ears because I like listening to it. But like I turn it up on my headset, not like super loud. I'm not like going deaf over here, but I turn it up loud for myself, so I'm pretty sure I have it pretty low for you guys, hopefully. But if it becomes too loud or I get drowned out or you can't hear me or something, tell me what's up and I will hit you up, or hit you up. I will fix it. I don't understand why I say things. Later, I'm gonna shade this, and you're gonna be like, "Why is there shadows on the shiny parts?" And I'll be like, "I don't know." And by you, I mean me. My own brain will betray me on that one. I was just thinking when I was like, that should be covered by a shadow. That shouldn't be doing that. That ain't how shiny bits work. Actually, according to the encyclopedia, you are wrong. Also, I'm gonna be honest. For some reason, anytime I think of Vine, the only Vine that pops into my head, no matter, even if I just said one, even if everyone else is talking about one, don't matter. Because the only Vine that's gonna be in my head is always gonna be, I want a church girl who goes to church and reads her Bible. And I hate it. Anyway, working on the child, boop, 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 boop. Working on a child, boop, 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 boo. The scales also have to be smaller, both because it's a, well, I don't know, you guys can figure out if you think it's a child. I made it to be a child. Ow, ow. But I made it to be a child, but like, I didn't, like, what's it called? Now I just kind of works for both, so. But the scales also have to be smaller based on perspective. Even if it wasn't a child, I still have to do smaller scales, because otherwise, how would you know that she's too far? So I gotta get real close up and tiny. But I'll do it like this so you guys can see a little bit more. So I can work small, but I feel like it's a little annoying to those who are watching. Thanks for the Awa by the way, Lauren. I forgot to mention. How's your WoW dungeons going? Once again, I don't know shit about that game. Anyway. No, but yeah, I literally don't know anything about WoW. Lauren put me in, and she went, well, she didn't put me in, but she, like, let me make a character, right? Which is fun, and then she judged my choices the whole time. Which was not fun. She was like, hee, it's funny seeing what people who don't know anything about the game likes. Because apparently I chose things that are old and also don't match. Like, they're not the same set stuff, which I get. Makes sense. But, like, I have fun. I like doing it. I just realized this is a butt, so it should be curving. Church girl who goes to church and reads her Bible. No. 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 I didn't. One second. Thank you. Thank you. I should have screamed at a pillow for a second. It's not a pillow, it's a blanket. Yeah, so I drew this. So I drew this on the wrong layer. Yeah, this was supposed to be on this layer. See, if I hit settings, nothing. No selection is made because there's nothing on it, right? Because that's what the scales are supposed to be on. This is what art is. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna drink some more water. Some more water. And we'll get through this. We'll get through it. Anyway. Actually, I have a really simple solution. I'll just die. No. No, I have a really simple solution. I will continue working on the wrong layer. No, No, but I have an idea how to fix this. Just in case I need to. Because I do need to fuck around with the settings. And I can't do that if the whole tail is on the wrong layer, you know, Chief? But because I'm just drawing over the tail, like I used the selection for it, can't do that because the fins are on the wrong layer as well. I realized I put the fins on the wrong layer, by the way, earlier. And I was like, oh, hee, whatever, I'll just play it off. It works, whatever. I meant to do them on a separate layer, but then I didn't. So I was like, well, fuck it, dude. I'll figure it out. Easy peasy. No worries. Big worries. If you came here for pretty art, or just for some mermaid boobs, you're in the wrong place, because this is the one mermaid where I turned them around. What if I do an art stream? This is for future streams. I could do an art stream, right? Where I'll let y'all pick the palette, right? And then I have to make like an actual painting out of it. Because right now I'm not doing, like, this is painting, yes, but this is more like an illustration like design thing. Well, I guess it's still illustration. I mean like no characters. Like maybe like a silhouette or something, you know? Like an actual painting. There's no like line art or shit, anything, you know? But I'll let y'all choose the palette and then I'll figure out where to go from there. Probably draw a sketch ahead of time, but what's the point of a sketch if you don't know what colors you can use? I'll like find a bunch of palettes or stuff and y'all can choose from the many options they'll present to you on a plate and y'all can decide. Because there's like polls features and stuff. So I just think it'd be fun for a stream and it'd be a little more like interactive and you guys would have much more of a say. Which, by the way, you guys don't tell me if you guys are like, oh, this will look cool. Or this will look cool or whatever, you know? You don't have to just be quiet the whole time. Which can be. 'Tis welcome. I still can't believe I did that. That's such a dummy mistake. It's such a dummy mistake. Nah, I got the big what? The big brain. Oh, whoops. I could work sideways. I don't have a big brain. You just saw what I did. I just heckin' fricked it up, Chief. I don't know why I got thrown back into like the past century, Chief. Alright, then you get the undercolor, grab the undercolor, and then you go lighter for the highlights. There are so many more scales on Baby Bird than there is on Big Bird. Bird? So these are your little dull, bit of dull color. That's good. I have all my fingers, chop chop. Fingers will come off. Chop 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 chop. I don't even know the whole song of that song. People were obsessed with that song in middle school for me. I don't know how it is for you guys, but in middle school for me, I had a friend, her name is Alex, and she liked that song a lot. I remember her singing it like all the time. And she had like a little, like, she would just pick up whatever, I think she was like a plastic spork is the memory I'm having right now. She just picked up like a plastic spork and was like, yeah, let's go to town, and just started like playing the finger game and the knife finger game thing in the middle of like lunch or something with a plastic spork. I think at one point it became like a phenomena in my school. Cause I remember people getting mad about it. Like people were just, it was weird. People were obsessed with the knife game. Little, I have all my fingers, and knife goes chop chop chop. And if I make a my fingers will come off. Chop 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 chop, and they will puppy. Hi Sparrowfox. What's up, buddy? How you doing, dude? Nice to have you here. Honestly, appreciate. Chop chop. Chop chop. That reminds me of this. Okay. How's my day going? It's alright. I got blue raspberry Jolly Rancher lemonade earlier. Immaculate. Immaculate. Love it. Besides that, I've been coloring the scales for the past like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and that's fun. And then, when I went to go erase something, because I realized I made a mistake, I realized I'm drawing the scales on the wrong layer. But I have a workaround. I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. No, actually, I disproved that I didn't know how to fix it, actually. That was the thing, wasn't it? Well, I know how to fix it, I know what I have to do. But I don't know if I have the strength to do it. That's what he says, right? No, but like actually, that was what he said in the movie, right? He's like, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. And then Han Solo was like, you could do it, man. You could do it. And then, yeah, he did it all right. That's all I can say. You sure dingle dang did it. Though I have to say, the ending to that, to the series or whatever, with what's his face, or blah 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 blah. Spoilers for Star Wars, I guess. With what's his face, when they like shared the whatever, or you shared the pain or whatever. Cool trope, cool thing. I've actually seen it a lot very recently, which is weird. If I had a nickel every time someone shared the pain with their people that they love, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Right? I think you guys are following me. Bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, ding. Bing, bong, bing, bong. I have a better idea. Where's my tool? Erase selection. I can make this really big and get rid of this lady so that I can do the thing that I need to do. Apologize for the weird singing, guys. I gotta be honest. It's not even that late, so I can't blame it on the loopy. Blame it on the loopy. Blame it on the loopy. That's not the song. I I don't believe that's so. Right. And then I just bloop. Right. And then I go plop. And then hopefully if this goes right. And oh yeah, it's like I didn't do that in the wrong area, right? Yeah, okay, so they're just like the base colors. I could deal with that. I could fix that. Also, I just realized I didn't color in their tails either, which is get to it. One, let's, actually, what do I do for the no, I'm not gonna go back to her. Overlay. Alright, quick thing, because I just saw that we got some more people in here. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I accidentally drew my things on the wrong layer, so I'm trying to fix it. So please, don't freak out, because I am doing things and you're gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck, bro? But don't worry, I got this. I got it. I don't know why I thought that'd be funny. I don't know. I'm being annoying. I'm being weird. Why am I being weird? What is happening? Okay, but actually that's kind of cute. Kinda? Wait. How are we feeling about these besties? There are scales here. I can minimize the color here. Alright, scales ain't showing up here, shorty. I did not spend that long on the scales for them to not appear, chief. Is it just the yeah, the ad setting apparently just like fucks it up. Just for this one. If I can you do like a previous selection? Can you check that? Select, reselect. Guys, I'm getting. Select. Yeah, so this one doesn't have what I need inside of the selection layer. There's not like an option to choose, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to. Oh, easy. I know. I was like, how am I gonna do this? How could I possibly do this? Great selection from this one, right? And then we'll just take the eraser tool and fix it. We'll just crop out Miss Blue Girl. Mrs. Blue Girl. You are so blue. Blue. You are the bluest girl I've ever seen. Mrs. Blue Girl, why are you so blue? Depression. cute as heck. Thanks, babes. I really appreciate it. How's everyone doing here, Chief? I feel like I'm getting it more annoying by the minute. I hate being called annoying. I keep calling myself it. I don't know why. Alright. Oh, almost forgot our ear. Okay, so that should have covered everything, right? And then we just do turn this baby off, right? We just need a darker green. Or we need a green or a color or something that will show up the scales. Okay. Progress. I don't like it. But progress. Progress. Actually. No. Wait, actually. Cut. I've done it. Okay, quick thing so you guys know what I've done. So instead I took the green girls stuff, right? So I cropped it using the selection I had just made. I cropped it out of the original thing where the scales and stuff are, the layer that the scales and stuff are. I made a new layer. Like I just literally cut papes, right? And then I made a new layer and I changed the layer settings, right? That's what they're called, layer settings. Change the layer setting, so instead of add at 67%, now it's at overlay with 83%, so you could see the scale still, well, it still gets like this really bright green hue, which is what I want. I want a really bright green. Because at first I liked the yellow and stuff, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, this slaps. This slaps so much better. I like it. I like it. Because I didn't want to do green, because this girl's green, but I don't really like her. Like, she's okay, she's cute, but, no. Yeah, no. So that's what I did. I just cluing y'all in. Now I have to color the tails because I forgot to color them the first time. But consider this a win. Excuse me, I booked. I'm considering this a win though. I'm just gonna say that. And because I just have the colors there, I can just brush them out. So what I am going to do again, because I have said multiple times I'm very lazy. Actually, I should bottom layer. I'm just gonna color and then I'll clean up later. Cause I just want to make sure I hate going over the edges. I really do. But I know that with watercolor, there's really no other way to get it perfectly. And especially like digital art, so finicky because I hate when there's like tiny little baby gaps in between the line and the paint. It irritates me like nothing else does. Bye. Oh, okay. I was like, what? How did it go outside of the circle? That's some weird shit, Chief. I got to have the thing on. That's a very good question. So, it's back to that question. I always like mermaids before it gets to May, when everyone starts drawing mermaids. When everyone starts drawing mermaids, and everyone goes, hey, Jasmine, you gonna draw some mermaids for Mermaid? And I go, no. Don't think I will, Chief. And And then I don't draw mermaids for another 6 months. I don't like paying it. Okay, the only things I really like participating in, like the group activities. I don't pay attention to Inktober much anymore. I used to be really into that. I think they're fun, but I do them on my terms, you know? Like, the whole month thingies, I don't really do them. I feel like if you're drawing every day, it doesn't really matter. And also, like, you don't have to draw every day, you know? Like, I know it's a challenge. I know it's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be like, oh, try to do something new every day. That's really cool. But I feel like that's just one way ticket to Burnout-ville, man. You're going straight to, like, burning yourself out. You don't have to do that for anyone. Like, even if you think that it's gonna help you, like, just take time. Art takes time. You need practice. You need, like... My brain was gonna say love, and I was like, no, that's stupid, but love, yeah. Yeah, you need to, like, love yourself, and love your art, and love what you're doing, and don't just do it because you have to. It shouldn't be done out of necessity, because when you do things out of necessity, it's not gonna be something good. You're not gonna have good things if you were forced to do it. Who makes anything good at, well, I say that, but, like, people do it all the time. But I just, personal feelings, I guess, is that you shouldn't do things like that just because you feel like you have to. Like, if you want to join it, go ahead, have fun. Not my cup of tea. I like doing them. I probably do. I probably start one every year, and then I go, I don't really care for this, and then I end it. But that's just how I am. I just prefer to, cause I just like the prompts, really. I think they're fun having, like, little prompts and then be like, yeah, spooky ghost. Really, I really like Goretober, because like I said earlier, I like drawing scary things. I don't draw very often, but I enjoy drawing things that are scary. Maybe that'll be my next board. Be just some bitch eating some dude. I feel like there's a... Wrong color. That I was like, I'm on the pen. Why is it erasing? But it wasn't. I'm just dumb. No, but yeah, I feel like you should do things because you want to. Don't feel, like, pressured into, like, doing drawing prompts or any of those things. Like, just have fun. Do it your way. And if your way sucks, then that's okay. Everyone has a way that sucks. That's the fun of it. Honestly, like, what's the point if you're not being a little bad at something? You know? But then again, that's kind of dumb. I don't know. Just a forewarning to everyone, I don't know half of what I say. There's nothing showing up. I'm on the eraser. I was like, why is nothing showing up? Why isn't it working? Well, now why is nothing working? It is. Just... I don't care. I'll fix it. That's shading. That's shading. I'm skipping ahead. I was like, oh, I shade now. I'll shade now. It'll be easy. It'll shade now. No. World said no. Oops. as heck. You're cute as heck. Alright. Now we're gonna do what I like to do. Which is... oh, wait. No, let's do the stars. Let's do the planets and shit. Hell yeah. I forgot about them. Gonna be honest. I kind of forgot those were up there. I'm gonna do like a brightish... honey yellow. Honey yellow. That's my favorite kind of yellow, honestly. Alright. Stars. Starlight, star bright. Or something tonight. But yeah, okay, I'm kinda in love with this. Like the whole idea of this. Like it looks real cool to me. And I know that's silly because it's like, oh well you made it, of course it's gonna look good for you, but like one, not true. A lot of artists tend to hate what they make. Like if you ask an artist, oh well what's something you like, be like, oh that's really good or whatever. While they're drawing, they're gonna be like, thanks. If they're like not feeling it, they'll immediately be like, thank you. But they'll be like, no. Depending on who it is, it depends on if they're like really good. I can't do that far out. What happened? Move it back. Okay. My things got all weird. My little sidebar decided to flip out on me. You guys can't see it because I crop them out, but trust me, it was weird. Didn't like it. Did not like it. Little stars, yeah! We got little stars going on. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think I'll be finishing this tonight. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I'll probably, maybe I'll finish it. I'll finish it soon. I'm trying to think of whether or not I have time to finish it tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to be the heavy stuff. So, I know you're like, what's the heavy stuff? Didn't you do all the heavy stuff? Like, designing the thing, you know, that. But I'm going to have to actually fix the water. Make it look like water. Start, like, making it so they look blended in with their surroundings and stuff. So they're not just, like, big stick cutouts. I'm gonna have to do shading and lighting, and I'm gonna have to do the clouds, and just thinking about it gives me a headache. But it'll get done. So I'm trying to think about if I'll have enough like will strength left in me to try to finish it all tomorrow. But if not tomorrow, then Thursday. So if you guys want to see it and you're new here, first of all, hello, welcome. Appreciate you for coming by. Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the show. I watch a lot of comedians in my spare time. Mostly because I don't think I'm funny. Funny enough. I watch comedians and I don't think I'm funny. I watch them all the time and I go, ha ha ha, and I go, I'm not funny. And then I make jokes and I go, hee hee hee, and laugh at my own jokes. That's what I think it makes me not funny, if I'm being honest. I laugh at my own jokes too much. If I laughed at my own jokes less, I would be a little more funny. But I say something that's funny, and I go, hee 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 hee, and everyone goes, aww, ruined. And then I have to deal with it. Just forewarning, no one yells at me like that. No one goes, ruined! You ruined it! Otherwise, that'd be really fucking mean. I like the white moon. I wanted a contrast between the moon and the stars. I was gonna make it all yellow, like the moon and the stars yellow, but I really like the idea of the moon being white instead. Because it's brighter and it like brings out like more to it. Because it also, I want it to have more attention to it, just because I feel like for people living in the water, you're gonna have a little bit of respect for the moon. You're gonna be like, oh shit, moon, moon. So we got Mars. Get some Mars. Phobos and Deimos are a little dusty. Let's be real. They'll be a little dusty. I can't remember if they're brown or if they're red. Or if they're gray. They got earthen tones to them. I haven't seen pictures of Phobos and Deimos. Deimos, or however the fuck you say it. In years. But yeah, yay! I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, hopefully I can finish this soon. I was saying something, wasn't I? And then I cut myself off. I do that. Oh, right, if you guys are new here, I have a lot of people here right now, which is really fun. I really appreciate everyone coming out, hanging around. Nice to see y'all, nice to see you. If this is your first stream, welcome, welcome. I do this and I play video games. Not specifically this, and I'm usually less weird. Usually people are like, wow, you're having profound statements again? And I go, yes I am, yes I am. And they go, wow, Jasmine, you're so cool. No, no one does that, no one does that. I lie, pathologically. Oh. See, this is what I meant. I'm being weird right now, and I don't know why. It's actually starting. Oh, that's not right. It's actually starting to be like, what is wrong with me? You know? But yeah, if this is your first stream or whatever, I mean, be nice if you can drop a follow, and if you ever just don't really like me, you can just unfollow again. Easy peasy. Hope you won't, but you know, fuck it, man. Everyone is inclined to their own opinion and to the changing movements of their mind. Because honestly, okay, y'all want a deep conversation? I just came up with one. The "it's not a phase bomb" thing. Y'all are like, how the fuck is she gonna make something out of this? What the fuck? But everything is a phase. Everything's a phase, chief. That's how I'm gonna make it into a thing. Because there's nothing is permanent. Everything is a phase. Right now, the whole world is going through a phase. Pandemic phase. You know? You don't think people are gonna, like, be different during this? Like, people are obviously different during this, but you don't think that people are gonna be, like, different once this is over, you know? They're, like, right now, everyone's like, oh, blah, 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 you know, right? Pandemic ends, everything's gonna change. People are gonna be different again. And that's great. That's Gucci, that's fine. But it's a phase. Everything in life is a phase. You don't just stop going through phase. You don't, people using that to ridicule, like, people, like, especially, like, it's usually younger people, let's be real. It's usually teenagers who are looking for things and expressing themselves, and they're trying to find things. And you know what? Yeah, sometimes it is a phase. It happens. Sometimes it do be a phase. But you know what? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes that's just how you like to live. And if you like ridicule people because of that, shut up. And if you're like, oh, remember when you were going through like your blah phase? Like, everyone goes through phases. I don't understand. Like mushrooms? The look of them, like the actual look of them, or like eating them? Because if it's eating them, then it's no. But if it's talking about how much I like mushrooms as a little like thing, yes. They're just interesting little things. Like we don't know what the fuck they are. They're just cool. Like this. You're getting me off topic. Sorry, that was I don't know why I snapped. I think I'm going through something, and this fucking menopause. Menopause. Like I said, I laugh at my own jokes. No, but yeah, but like everything's a fucking phase, bro. Everything is a phase. No matter what, it's just like, even if you think something's permanent right now, you're like, well, this isn't. Maybe it isn't. And maybe you find a thing that is permanent, and I would be so happy for you if you do. But trust me, babes, life is a fucking phase. Fucking Shakespeare, his life was a phase to the earth, like in perspective of Earth, right? The fucking eras, the periods, like the Jurassic period and the Cretaceous period and all that shit, those are just phases, bitch. The Earth has gone through phases, and it's going through another one right now. We're living through it. We're literally. Oh, whoops! Please don't fall. We're dealing with things that people haven't dealt with in 100 fucking years, and then on top of the pandemic, on top of like the actual fucking plague that we're dealing with right now, we also have to deal with the other 1,001 things happening. You know, like 2020 was a shit show of a year. Let's be real. But it doesn't mean, but like, you know, it's okay. We're alive. We made it, bitches. We are living. But not everyone is. And for some people, the pandemic wasn't just a hee funny, you know, like a, oh, I stayed inside all day thing. Some people, it was living hell. Some people lost their homes. Some people lost their jobs. Some people lost their the ability to go to college. So many people lost so much shit. And it's horrible. It's tragic. It's awful. And honestly, you don't do enough. You don't do enough for them. And I know everyone's dealing with it right now, but and it's always the we living in unprecedented times. Also, piss planet. Anyway, there's always like unprecedented times. It's always when they like trying to sell you some shit. Whenever they want you to like it's never like, yeah, just say we're living in a pandorama. Dan Rampa, Panda Cycle, Panda Express, Panda. I was trying to think of different words that I could say instead of panda. I almost said panoramic again. I was trying to say pandemic, bitch. Like I like at first, I'm gonna be honest, it really was a gag. It was just a joke that I was going for, and then I almost actually said it. I almost said it by accident for reals. Yo, Saturn's a pretty planet. We should go to Saturn. I say as if the crushing void that lives like Saturn's a gas planet, and it has a lot of fucking what's it called? What's the word? Gravity? I might be thinking of something else. Jupiter has lots of gravity. I don't really know much about Saturn, actually. I know about its rings. I know about, that's about it. I put a mushroom in the Discord. Sick. If I just blur it. Oh, I dislike it. I like the sketchy look of it. It's fun, it's flavored, it's festive, it's easier to do. No, I won't lie. I won't lie to you. It is easier to do for me. If I blur it, I have to specifically go through each and everything and fix it. Lauren sent me a post on Instagram. I kind of like the planets. I wasn't sure how I like Saturn because I was like, Saturn's coming out weird. And I know that's not what Saturn looks like, Chief. I know. That's Saturn don't look like that. I know. It's a lot more stripier and a lot like solid and a lot like less sideways. I realized the stripes are on sideways. That's just because I have fun with it. No, but yeah. I think it looks cool. That looks really good. Thank you. I really appreciate. Big preaches are all around. I need. Okay, I'll do the fucking what's it called? The rocket. And then I think I'm gonna call it after that. Because the next parts are going to take a very long time. The next parts, there's like, I'm gonna be honest, there's 1, 2, there's like 7 things left. I just had to, sorry, I had to like mentally count. Oh, I forgot the color in her conch shell, in her teeth. Hold on, I'll do that before I finish too. Ooh, I like both of those options. Gotta be real honest with you, I'm liking both of those options. How you doing, like split dye? Like a split dye kind of thing? Or like the bangs? It also depends on like skin color and like fashion sense and like whatever. Like if we're gonna get down to it, like, oh, what's your undertone? What's the undertone of your skin color? Blah 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 blah. You know, the warm undertones or the light undertones. You don't want it if you have light undertones because white will pay you out. Blah 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 blah. I know what I'm talking about. I'm some pretentious art school kid. Bleh. Who hasn't even gone to art school yet. Bleh. No, but yeah, split dye's cool. I wanted to do split dye for my hair, where it's just normal side, and then the other side is what's it called? Like a neon green, but I don't want to do that anymore. Do my hair light blue. I'm not really into doing my whole head. I'm thinking of doing just like a streak. So I did the whole head thing. Wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan. I don't want to do a split dye right now. Like, I just don't. I thought about coloring my bangs, but like with only one bang, it would be like, I don't know, I think it'd be weird. I don't really like it. I don't like the idea of it. So it'd probably be either like my ends or just like streaks. Like I just get a streak or something on the side. I thought of just doing that. This is loud. This is a loud song. It is not a loud song for you guys. I'm gonna turn it down anyways. Because I'm ending anyways. I almost muted myself. Whoops. There we go. So yeah, so guys, we're gonna wrap it up for today. We'll just do a quick scroll down, you know. So we got the things. We could look at the planets. There's the holes. Planets, the moon, which has a little face on it, obviously. Because why not? The rocket. The line art that's right here, by the way, isn't going to be there. Like, it's going to get covered up by the paint when I paint it. Oh, right, I forgot to color her real quick. Well, where's her skin color? Oh, there it is. See, in this one. There we go. No, but yeah, I'm gonna be ending in a second, gamers. And then we'll go look at who to raid. Good rest of the night. Yeah, we're gonna go raid someone, if you want to stick around for a bit. I'm gonna talk at the end, because that's what I do. Yeah, I'm gonna talk at the end a little bit. Then we could talk and hang out for a sec before I end, and then we'll look at what's it called. Okay, I want the conch shell to be like a subtle bit of a pink. That's an eraser. On the outside, it'll be like a subtle bit of pink, and then on the inside, it'll be like a darker pink. I feel like that's nice. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so let's do a quick scroll down. I'll show off the piece real quick. And then we will get to checking out who's online, I guess. So I can go to bed. Alright, so we got the planets, we got the moon. This is really cute. By the way, the little dots at the top and the bottom and the sides, they mark where everything is. I don't know who I'm rating yet. I'll check it soon. I'll scroll down. There's the clouds and stuff. I colored her in. There's the rocks and stuff. This would be like a little wave on it. She has a little mesh like bandage over her thing. But yeah, I think it's cool. I like her. I'm really liking how this piece is coming out so far. I can't wait to do like the lighting and everything, but it's gonna take a minute, so I'm just gonna end now because I don't have another 2 hours with me. Not tonight, Chiefs. Hold on, let me switch my. Hello. How y'all doing? Hold on. No, that's too bright. That was too bright. I was like, oh, I'm a little dark. Um, let's go see who's online. Huh? Great channel. There's my dude Busta. He's playing League of Legends. The other people aren't people I know for real life. It shows up like channels you follow. So Captain Puffy's online right now. And I adore her. She's playing Minecraft. No. You can't, you shouldn't. You can raid Tony if you wanted. I'd probably raid Busta. Yeah. Busta's playing League of Legends. He's playing LOL. Which is, yikes. So you guys get to decide. Well, Apocalypto, which is Apocalypto 12. I watched him. He was from like Markiplier Makes or whatever. He's online right now. He has 205. He's playing Fall Guys. So we could go him. I don't even think I'll be able to raid Puffy. But if y'all be like, oh, do it, I'll do it. Or we could raid Busta. He's playing League of Legends. You guys decide. You got options. Raid Puffy. I just feel like I don't, like, is she allowed? Can you raid her? Hold on. Let me look something up real quick. That's one vote for Puffy. We could also do Busta. Raid me, obviously. I mean, if you... yeah, I can't. Fuck it. We'll do it. I like her. She's cool. We're raiding Captain Puffy. She's playing Minecraft. She's just running around right now. We're doing it. I'll see you guys later. Oh my god, it actually lets me. I kind of thought it would stop me. I was being dead honest. I was like, it'll just stop me anyways. You'll probably not let me. Okay. Sorry, I'm excited now. Now I'm gonna have to go watch her stream instead of go to bed. Anyway, I love Captain Puppy though. She's so cool. She's amazing. I love her. She's great. I love her. She like, okay. But honestly, let's talk about real stuff. Real quick before the timer runs out. I adore Captain Puffy's content. Like, her content is really fucking good. And honestly, that's like what I aspire to be. Mix of her, obviously Markiplier because he's super fucking good. Might do charity stuff, which is fun. And Crank Gameplays because he's literally like the bestest person in the world, honestly. If I could meet him. Crying. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. We're gonna go raid. Bye! Bye!